A very good morning, children. Welcome to the online session of subject mathematics of 7th class. I hope so. You all are very fine and staying healthy in the present situation. So, in the previous class, we are discussing about the word problems of this whatever the basic mathematical operations and on the negative numbers and everything. Okay. And how we have to represent about the number line word problems also we are discussing. So in the today's class we shall discuss some more word problems. So already exercise part is completed with only one problem is left over. So and one more example is there, we shall discuss that one. Okay. So here first of all we should go on with the example problem. So yesterday I have not said the example problem. So today I am saying, see. So for example problem, we are discussing the example problem. So the same pattern will be, but if you are not understanding yesterday means you can listen once again carefully. So see, listen carefully, children. In a class test, plus 5 marks are given for every correct answer. So in a class test there was going a class test in a school. So in that plus 5 marks are given for every correct answer. So the first one is for every correct answer how many marks are awarding? Plus 5 marks are awarding. Okay, their class teacher is awarding 5 plus 5 marks. Okay, and minus 2 marks are given for every incorrect answer. So for every incorrect answer, how many marks are given? How many marks is giving? Minus 2 marks. So incorrect means she is giving minus 2 marks. Okay, like that there are the rules of the questions. So marks for questions. Now the first person, who is the first candidate? Radhika. So now Radhika score. Radhika answered all the questions and scored 30 marks through 10 correct answers. So first of all, Radhika scored how many marks? How many marks she got? Scored 30 marks. Radhika answered all the questions and scored 30 marks. So Radhika's score is how much? 30 marks. So this is the final score. Finally she got 30 marks. So here still throw 10 correct answers. So that means in her Radhika's answers, so 10 answers are correct. So for every correct answer plus 5 marks. So correct answers marks. So how many marks for correct answers? So she got 10 correct answers. So 10 into how many marks for every correct answer? Plus 5 marks. 10 into 5. So totally 50 marks. So for the correct answer she got 50 marks. Okay. Now throw 10 correct answers. So here we have to find the incorrect answers marks and how many incorrect answers she has written. Okay. So this is the final marks. Final marks always you should consider as a total marks. Okay. Final marks means total marks you will say. So generally if you are saying I got so and so 30 marks in mathematics, 70 marks in Telugu, 50 marks in Hindi, 45 marks in English. So if you say means what they will say, finally how many marks you got means what you will say, you will add all those things and you will be saying. So that means final answer will be largest number. You should consider as a largest number, and this final score, Radhika's score, you should consider as a largest number. Okay, for this problem only, because 30 marks is her final marks. Because see here correct answer marks is 50 marks. I hope so you are understanding. So only in this 30 marks, 50 marks is a one of the part. Okay, in her final score, out of all this final score, correct answers marks is one of the part. Okay, if see, if this total circle is her final score means correct answers is a part. A part. This is correct answers. This is correct answers, and this is a final score. That means correct answers is a part of a final score. So now we have to subtract from final score of this marks. Okay, so that we can get the incorrect marks also. So we can get incorrect marks. So how many for the incorrect answers, how many marks she has got, we can get. Now incorrect answers, incorrect answers marks. Now we have to find how many marks we are awarded for the incorrect answers. So here 30 marks is final. So out from the 30 you should subtract 50 marks. You should subtract 50 marks because these two are marks only. So but 30 is a final score. So you have to consider 30 as a greatest number here in this problem. Okay, 50 is a part. Okay, so 30 minus 50. So 50 minus 30 is 20. 20 for the bigger number, minus symbol is there. So minus 20. Minus 20 marks is there. So minus 20 marks. So for the incorrect answers, how many marks are awarded? Minus 20 marks. So for one incorrect answer, minus 2 marks. For one incorrect answer, minus 2 marks. So again you have to take unitary method. For one incorrect answer, minus 2 marks. So minus 20 marks means how many incorrect answers will be there? We have to find. Okay. So cross multiplication. 1 into minus 20. Minus 20 is equals to, consider this as x. We don't know this one. We have to consider as x. X into minus 2. Minus 2x. So minus 2 you should send it to this side. So x is equals to minus 20 by minus 2. So here it is doing product. If it goes to other side means it will divide. So minus 20 by minus 2. So minus minus will be get cancelled. 2 ones, 2 tens. So x is equals to how much? 10. So what is x here? Actually x is incorrect answers. So how many incorrect answers she has written means 10 incorrect answers. Okay. So this is the answer. So now we got 10 incorrect answers. So is this answer correct or not? We have to check. So how we have to check? We have to check with the correct answers and incorrect answers. So for the correct answers, she has written 10 correct answers. So 10 into 5, 50. 10 into 5, 50. Plus incorrect answers, how many are there? 10 incorrect answers. So 10 into, for each incorrect answer, minus 2. So minus 2. 10 into minus 2. If this problem is getting 30 marks means, so whatever we have done, that is correct. Okay. So now 50 plus 10 into minus 2. 10 into 2, 20. Plus into minus, minus 20. So here to remove brackets we have to multiply. So plus into minus is minus. So 50 minus 20. 50 minus 20 is 30 marks. So this answer is tallying with this answer. So 30 marks and 30 marks. So whatever we got x, that is correct. What is here x? So here x is incorrect answers. Total number of incorrect answers. So how many correct answers she written? 10. So that's why 10 into 5, 50. So incorrect answers marks we find out with the help of subtracting this 50 marks from the 30 marks. So we got minus 20, and from that unitary method, after taking unitary method, we got total number of incorrect answers. So and we have checked our answer whether x equals to 10 is correct or wrong. Okay. So like this you have to do this problem. Okay. So here one more student is there. So another student is there. So who is the student? Jaya. Jaya also. Okay. Here I will rub this one and I will write here. second student Jaya. So Jaya also answered all the questions and scored minus 12 marks. Scored minus 12 marks. Jaya's score how much? What is the Jaya's score finally? Minus 12 marks. So she got marks in the negative number. So this is the final marks. So total marks she got minus 12. So now throw 4 correct answers. Throw 4 correct answers. So she, how many correct answers she written? Correct answers marks. So she written 4 correct answers. So for each correct answer 5 marks. So 4 into 5. 4 into 5 is 20 marks. So for the correct answers she got 20 marks. Okay. Now Jaya also answered all the questions and scored minus 12 marks through 4 correct answers. So we got correct answers marks also. Now we have to calculate the incorrect answers also. Okay. Incorrect answers. Incorrect answers marks. So finally what is the question he asking is how many incorrect answers had both Radhika and Jaya attempted. So how many incorrect answers did Radhika attempted? So we got it. So incorrect answers are 10. So 10 incorrect. X is equals to 10 we got no. So that is a number of incorrect answers. So now Jaya's incorrect answers. So how many answers she written as incorrect we have to find. So same method you have to apply. So here incorrect answers marks. So from the final marks you have to subtract this correct answers marks. So final marks is minus 12. From this we have to subtract 20. Minus 12 minus 20. So what is minus 12 minus 20? Both signs are same. So you have to add these two. 20 plus 12 32. So minus 32 marks. So for the incorrect answers she got minus 32 marks. Now we have to find how many incorrect answers. So for one incorrect answer same unitary method. For one incorrect answer minus 2 marks. So for minus 32 marks will be awarded for how many incorrect answers. Same unitary method you have to apply. Okay. So cross multiplication. Now minus 32 into 1 minus 32 is equals to, consider this as x. So x into minus 2 minus 2x. So minus 2 into x. So here minus 2 is doing product. So now if you send it to this side means minus 32 by minus 2 it will do division. Okay. Now minus will be get cancelled. Okay. Now 2 ones in the 2 table when it will go. So 2 16. 16 to is a 32. If you know tables of 16 means you will be getting directly. So 16 to is a 32. So what is the x? So finally x is equals to 16. So 16, what is it here? X equals to 16. It is a number of incorrect answers. So she written 4 correct answers but 16 incorrect answers. So instead of correct answers, incorrect answers are more. So that's why here she got a final score in the negative marks. Okay. So we have to check whether this x equals to 16 is correct or wrong. So for that what you have to do? So first correct answers 4 into 5 20 plus incorrect answers 16. So for each incorrect answer how many marks? Minus 2. 16 into minus 2. So 20 plus 16 to is 32 minus 32. So that time plus 20 minus 32. Plus into minus is minus. 20 minus 32 is 32 minus 20. 12. So for minus is there for a bigger number. So minus 12. So minus 12 is tallying with minus 12 marks, final mark. So this is how you have to do this problem. I think so you have understood this problem very easily. So there is no doubts, children. So just you should consider this final marks as a top marks. That means top marks means highest marks, total marks. Okay, final marks are the total marks. So from the total only you have to subtract this and this. Okay. If you subtract 20 marks and minus 32 marks means you will get minus 12 only. Okay. So like that it will be there. So this is how you have to do this type of a problem. Very important problem, children. Okay. So now we shall go on with one more interesting problem. Okay. Last problem in this chapter. So in this problem also there will be the unitary methods. Okay. So cross multiplication and the unitary methods will be there. So don't get confused, children. So I am reading the question. Just look at this question carefully. Here, this is the exercise problem. Exercise. What is exercise 7? In the exercise 7, last one problem is there. That one I am explaining. Okay. Second one, that is. So a cement company earns a profit of rupees 9 per bag. So there is a cement company itself. It is getting a profit. It is getting a profit. Profit means extra money. Profit means getting extra money. That means suppose you are buying a phone for 100 rupees. Okay, you are buying a phone for 100 rupees. Okay, after buying a phone for okay, instead of 100 we shall keep 15,000. You have bought a phone for 15,000 rupees. So and you have sold it for 20,000. Okay. So which is bigger? So 20,000 is bigger. So extra how many extras extra money you got? So 15,000 20,000 minus 15,000, that means 5,000. So you got 5,000 rupees as extra money. So whatever the money you are getting extra, so that is called profit. That is called profit. Profit means P-R-O-F-I-T. So whatever the money, suppose you have sold anything. So for that, so instead of MRP price, if you got extra money, so that extra money is called profit. That extra money is called profit. Okay. So in Telugu we will call as a labam. Okay. So that is the thing. So here a cement company earn a profit of rupees 9 per bag of white cement sold. White cement. So they are selling some of the white cement bags itself. So for each bag they got how much extra money they got? They got 9 rupees extra money. Okay. That means here for one bag they got rupees 9 as a profit. Okay, rupees 9 as a profit for white cement bag. For each bag they got 9 rupees extra money, 9 rupees profit, and a loss of rupees 5 per bag. Loss means they have lost money. Okay, instead of MRP price they have lost 5 rupees extra. They lost 5 rupees extra. So which type of bags? For the grey cement bags. Grey cement bags. So for each bag they lost 5 rupees. They lost 5 rupees. Okay, loss. Okay, so this is a given data in this question. Now the first question. What is the first question? The company sells 7,000 bags of white cement. So how many white cement bags they are selling? So 7,000 bags. So now number of white cement bags sold. How many bags they sold? 7,000. They sold 7,000 bags. So for this 7,000, for each bag they got 9 rupees profit. So here for one bag rupees 9 profit. Rupees 9 as a profit. Now for 7,000 bags, how many rupees? So that means unitary method and cross multiplication. So 7,000 into 9. So what is 7,000 into 9? So 7 nines 63. 7 nines 63. How many zeros? 3 zeros. So 63,000 rupees. So sorry, 63,000 bags are bags. 63,000. Wait. 63,000 rupees. Rupees 63,000 they got a profit. Okay, for each bag 9 rupees profit. So for 7,000 bags they got finally 63,000 rupees. Okay, as a profit they got extra money. So instead of MRP price they got 63,000 extra money. Okay, next. And 6,000 bags of grey cement in a month. Okay, the company sells 7,000 bags of white cement and 6,000 bags of grey cement in a month. Okay, so they are selling 6,000 bags of grey cement. Now second bag. So number of grey cement bags. Grey cement bags sold. So how many grey cement bags? 6,000. Okay, 6,000. So here for the grey cement bags, suppose the MRP price is 1,000 rupees. MRP price is 1,000 rupees. Instead of giving 1,000 rupees, they are selling for 995 rupees only. They are selling for 995 only. That means they brought for 1,000 rupees, but they are selling for 995. So here 4 digits are there, here 3 digits are there. Which is bigger? So 1,000, 4 digits number is bigger. That means here only 3 digits are there. That means here this is less number. So that means less number is there. So that's why they are losing 5 rupees. For every bag they are losing 5 rupees. Okay. So that's why number of grey cement bags sold is 6,000. So for one bag how much loss? 5 rupees. So for one bag, if you are saying loss means you should consider this number in the negative number, because loss means reducing numbers. Loss means reducing number. So from the 4 digit number to it came to 3 digit number. That means it is reduced. Is it right? So for the 3 rupees, so you bought a chocolate for 5 rupees and you sold for only 2 rupees. So how much money you lost? 3 rupees you lost. Okay, that means you have subtracted 5 minus 3. That means 5 minus 2. Out of 5 rupees you have sold for 2 rupees. That means 5 minus 2, 3. So here same like that only. From 1,000 you have subtracted. You have to subtract 5 rupees. That means 1,000 minus 5. That is 995. So here whatever the loss is there, you should consider it into negative number. So 6,000 into minus 5. So for each bag 5 rupees loss. So for 6,000 bags, 6,000 into minus 5. So what is the answer here? 6 5s 30. So 3 zeros 0 0 0. Now plus into minus. So minus 30,000 is the loss for this 6,000 grey cement bags. So this is about how loss and profit. Now what he asked, see, what is its profit or loss? So finally, did they got profit or loss? So did they got extra money or did they lose extra money? We have to find. So how we have to find? So whatever the total profit and loss is there, so you have to add these two. You have to add these two. So 63,000 and minus 30,000. So profit or loss is equals to 63,000. You have to subtract this one. Wait. No, not subtraction. You have to add these two. So by adding these two numbers, so finally you will get one answer, whether they got profit or they got loss. Okay. So 63,000 plus of minus 30,000. Minus 30,000. Plus into minus is minus only. So 63,000 minus 30,000. So what is 63,000 minus 30,000? So you have to do the subtraction. So how you will do the subtraction? 63. Wait. So 5 digits are there. 0 minus 0. 0. Next 0 minus 0. 0. 0 minus 0. 0. So 3 zeros, 3 zeros. 0, 3 zeros only. Next 3 minus 0. 3 minus, from 3 if you remove 0 means answer will be 3 only. Next 6 minus 3. 6 minus 3 is 3 only. So 33,000. So for the biggest number, positive is it. So plus 33,000. So here plus is came. So here in the answer plus was came. So what is that? Plus came means profit. Suppose here if they got minus means they have loss. They got loss. So here plus is came. So that's why what is the profit? Either profit or loss means 33,000 profit. Okay. So one thing you remember, children. So if you got the answer in a positive number, they got a profit. If you got answer in negative number, suppose here instead of 33,000 you got minus 33,000. So you should write as a loss. But here positive number came. So profit. Okay. I think so you have understood this first one. Okay. Now there is one more question also. Second question is there. We shall see that one. Okay. So in this concept only second question is there. What is the number of white cement bags it must sell? What is the number of white cement bags it must sell to have neither profit nor loss if the number of grey bags sold is 5,400? So here clearly he said, so if the number of grey bags sold is 5,400. First we shall see that one. Okay. Number of grey bags sold. So how many grey bags sold? 5,400. Okay. So for the grey bags they are getting lost. So suppose if they sold 5,400 bags, that means what will be the result for this? So 5,400 into loss, 5 rupees loss. So into minus 5. So what is the answer? So 5,400 into minus 5. So simply do this one. So 54 into 5. First do 54 into 5. So 5 fours 20, 5 fives 25 plus 2 27. So 270. 2 zeros. Add 2 zeros. Next plus into minus. So you have to clear everything. So first do 54 into 5. Then afterwards add zeros. So how many zeros are there? That many zeros you add it there. And you see the symbols also. Plus into minus. So minus 27,000. So this is if number of grey bags sold is 5,400 means minus 27,000 loss they had came. So what is the question? What is the number of white cement bags it must sell to have neither profit nor loss? So if they don't want to get either profit or loss, that means suppose they brought a one bag for 100 rupees and they sold for the same 100 rupees means will they get any profit or loss? So there won't be any extra money. Okay, suppose for example you bought one of the chocolate for 5 rupees. Okay, So after buying that one, you have given that chocolate to your friend or to your brother or sister. So for how many rupees? For same 5 rupees. So you bought for 5 rupees. You gave it to the customer, and your brother or your friend gave that 5 rupees only. Okay? Is there any loss? So there won't be any extra money. Okay? Whatever the money, whatever the MRP price you have brought, that MRP price only they have given to you. Okay? So there won't be any extra money, okay, to spend. Okay? So here what he is asking, what is the total number of white cement bags if there won't be any profit or loss. So any profit or loss means already grey bags he sold 5,400. So he got minus 27,000 as a loss. So if we don't want to get the profit means so for the same 27,000 only he has to sell the white cement bags also for the same 27,000. So here what you have to take, so number of the cost for the bags should be compulsory 27,000. So 27,000 only. So because number of grey bags sold is 5,400. For that, how much loss he got? 27,000 loss. So here for the number of white cement bags, he should get the same 27,000 as a profit. Okay, that means he has to buy all the cement bags for the 27,000 only. So 27,000 bags for 27,000 bags. So here, see children, once observe here, for one bag he got 9 rupees as a profit. Okay, for one bag he got 9 rupees as a profit. Is it right? So if we want to get 27,000 rupees as a profit, so how many bags he has to sell? That is only question. So if he got 27,000 rupees as a profit, okay, so profit means for the same MRP price he was selling, for the same MRP price. So 27,000, from this only I am taking, okay, from this only I am taking this one. So for 27,000 rupees as a profit, so how many bags he will be getting? So same unitary method and doing cross multiplication. Okay, so 27,000 into 1, 27,000 is equals to, we don't know a number of bags, so consider as a let x. So x into 9, so 9x. So what you have to do, 9 you should send it to this side. So x is equals to 27,000 by 9. So 27,000 by 9. 9 and the 9 table 27 will be going. If you know 9 table you will be getting. So 9 ones, 9 3s 27. So 3 zeros you keep as it is. So therefore x is equals to 3,000. X is equals to 3,000. So what is x here? So x is a total number of white cement bags. So if we sell 3,000 bags of white cement bags, so if we sell 3,000 of white cement bags, then he will be getting 27,000 as a profit. So same profit, for the same profit, if so 27,000. So 3 into 9, 27,000. So number of grey bags sold is for the 27,000 only. So if we add those two, so 27,000. If you add these two, so there won't be any profit. So 27,000 minus 27,000, it will give 0. So that means, so there is no profit or no loss. So that means here he should sell 3,000 bags of white cement bags. So for not getting either profit or loss. So this is about the concept of getting extra money and losing extra money, losing self money. So this is a concept of this one. Okay, with this we have completed the exercise part of unit 1 of chapter 1, and we have completed the chapter 1 also. We have completed successfully chapter 1. So your homework. So your homework is that. So here I am writing your homework. Practice all the word problems and properties of integers. So this is a homework for today's class. So practice, children. I think so every problems class is having with you. So practice all the problems and the properties of integers. So if you practice this properties, means maybe in the next chapters you will be getting linked with this properties. Okay, so I hope so you have understood very well, children. So thank you for attending my class, children. Have a good day, children. Thank you. So in the next class we shall come up with one more new topic of chapter 2. Okay, thank you, children. Goodbye.